So if I want to solve for x, I just move the 4x squared to this side. 4x squared equals 128. Divide both sides by 4, and I get x squared equals 128 divided by 4 is 32. So therefore, x equals the square root of 32. Okay, cool. Well, I have x, but remember, I'm interested in the area. So I solved for my variable, right? X equals radical 32 when my area is at a maximum. So now I have to plug this back into my area equation, remembering that b equals 2x. So b equals 2x, and remember my area equation is area equals 2x times the square root of 64 minus x squared. That's what I figured out right here. So to find my area, now I just plug in x. And so area equals 2 radical 32 times the 64 minus, well, x squared. If x is radical 32, then x squared is 32. So this equals 2 times radical 32 times another radical 32. Well, square root of 32 times square root of 32 is just 32, so this becomes 2 times 32, which equals 64, which is my answer, which is E. That's my final answer. So to recap just a little bit, what did I do? Well, to find the area of the rectangle, I said, well, area equals base times height, okay? But I can't just have two variables. I can only have one variable if I want to take the derivative, because I'm maximizing it, so I find where the derivative of the area equals 0. So I say, well, okay, x is b over 2, and x squared plus h squared equals 8 squared, right? And I use that to solve for h in terms of x, and then b is equal to 2x, right? So I have my area equation, area equals 2x times radical 64 minus x squared. Take the derivative of both sides, I get this. I set it equal to 0, and I solve for x, and I got x equals radical 32. Once I have x equals radical 32, I plug that back into my area equation right here, and I solve for my area. Because if I solve for x, then it means I solve for b, and because I also have h in terms of x, it means I solve for h. So I found the base of my rectangle, found the height of my rectangle, and therefore I can find the area of the rectangle, which just becomes 64. Hope you got it. That was definitely a long one. Hope you understood it. See you in the next video.